Hello, my second and third graders, and anyone else joining this video. Williamson here with my brand new glasses. Now, they're not new to you, because you've probably seen me wear these in class, but I shoot these videos out of order and way before I see you guys, so I just got these yesterday in the time I'm recording this on a Monday, so very excited. So, this week we're going to be doing a lesson that I've never done before, but I've only seen done one time by another teacher, and typically it's a lesson we would do with watercolor, but if you don't have watercolor paint at home, that is okay. You can do this with any kind of color, but the reason why we're doing this is because we're focusing on shape, and we're not necessarily focusing on geometric shape this time, right? Our circles, our squares, our triangles, right? Our math shapes. We're not necessarily focusing on those shapes right now. We're focusing on the organic shape, the natural shape, right? So the kinders and first graders are focusing on their hands because that's a natural shape. It's part of our body. We're natural beings. But this week we are going to be focusing on a shape that is organic, that has to do with amoebas. And again, if you don't know what amoebas are, we can talk about this in class. Not all day, we don't have all day. But basically they're just small organisms that live in water, in the dirt, right? They're very tiny little singular organisms. Kind of like cells, but not quite. So, there is a book on amoebas that is going to be available to you, right? And we're just going to be focusing on how free that natural shape can be, right? Amoebas aren't just shaped like one thing. You know, they have various different kinds of shapes, but all very organic and natural and like squiggly looking, right? Not like a square or a triangle or a circle. Those are very structured, right? They're very hard lines. These are more flowy, right? So that's what we're going to be focusing on this week. I hope you enjoy the book, and I hope you enjoy this video. And again, if you need to pause, if you need to stop the video, if you need to watch it over and over again, that's great. Go for it. This is at your own pace, and remember, you don't have to do this at home if you don't want to. We're going to be doing this in class. This is just so you understand what we're doing. So we're not all too confused when we get to class, and we can just make art, right? I have to talk less, you get to make art more. That's the goal. That's what I want to do. So, hope you enjoy it. I'll see you in class, and I can't wait to see what awesome, colorful, beautiful amoebas we will get. This time around, we're going to turn it vertically, right? Landscape style. It's called landscape style, right? It's long, it's vertical, landscape style. That's how we know. So, and the reason why we're doing it this way is because we're going to be drawing the amoebas wide, right? Amoebas are wide, typically. So that's why we're going to be doing it this way. So again, you will be using pencil. I am using pen. That's only because I want you to see it, and no other reason. So, when we were looking at amoebas with the book, or the resources that I have for you, that we noticed that they kind of look a little globby, right? They kind of just look like cells. Have you ever seen cells? So I'm just going to draw a nice glob, natural shape that to me looks like an amoeba. My pen ran out. Let's retrace that. So that's my amoeba. And as you can see, the amoeba fills a lot of the page, right? I want it to fill a lot of the page. Now, with our amoeba, we have to have the cell walls, right? Our amoebas have little borders on them. Now, so there is the beginnings of my beautiful amoeba. And so what I tried to do is I tried to mimic the same shape, right? And there are a couple parts I kind of didn't do a curve. I kind of just made it go straight, right? I didn't curve this line like the other line. I kind of made it a bit more straight. This curve happens after this curve, right? So it's not perfect. I'm not expecting it to be. But you want to try and mimic this first line when you draw the second line. You know, like I did, even though I wasn't always successful, but I still mimicked it the best I could, right? My brain moved a little bit, well, in places it looks like it moved faster and then slower than my hand, so, but that's okay. So, we have our gorgeous, gorgeous amoeba. Now, as we saw, the amoebas that we were looking at have little, little pockets of cells and stuff inside of them. So we do also need to draw those.